Funcom with the host. Here we go. Wait, that's Max? That's the wrong piece. That's weird. Why? Why can't I upgrade this piece? The fuck? Scroll with auto host. Why the shit can I? Now it will let me. What the hell? That's really close to being confused. I'm gonna knock out some of these side missions before we head up here and do the Dimir missions. There's like a bunch over here. Tenebra. There's a vile cocoon pulsating unevenly amidst the flowing filth. What came first, the filth or the cocoon? The cocoon is large and unlike anything one would expect to find, and it seems to thrive in the filth. Whatever and wherever it comes from is likely a threat to everything around it. Search the nearby caves for the cocoon's origin and exterminate if possible. What am I settings set at? Okay, there we go. Defeats Tenebra. Spider dude. The cannon was awesome on that thing. Yes, 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 that is good. Another purple. Antlers.
Local bounty detected.
Wait.
Initiating.
Ashes. Ashes to ashes. A vampire rampages through the forest. He is death to all living things. You may never hear the tale of what drove him to such blood madness, but you already know the story of how he dies. Put down the mad vampire, ravening elder leech in the dark forest. Got his cronies. Couldn't help but notice how nicely you handled Dracula Jr. Never mind how I got your contact info. We have our ways. I don't want to used car salesman pressure you, but have you ever felt blue? You just seem like winning side material. No pressure. If you ever hit New York, give me a ping or a buzz or a tweet. Open invite. Come to one of our mixers and you'll see we can let loose a bit of chaos ourselves. What can blue do for you? Ciao ciao. Kristen Gear. This thing doesn't have a glyph on it yet. What? I want to save that. This should be getting a glyph on it. Did I not already grab help device? See it. Probably calls them different though. Wait. Where's this? Where's that guy? Oh, he's on the other side of that stupid wall. Never mind. I do need to get that boss as well, though.
Additional assignment received. Initializing.
Out of this world. The device lies discarded. This parchment certainly looks like it's been ripped from hell. Whatever the purpose of the device, one thing's certain, it's not of this world. Hell's device has a little bit of life left in it, try its effects on the nearby demons.
Quick access inventory updated.
Deal the benefits of Burning Banner's soul. Sawbone. Oh, that's weird. Have like purpley fists. That did not mean what it was. He has Sawbone yet. As well. Bring the device to the wisest creature in the region. Gotta be Mosul. There you go. Let's see. I already have this. Start that one. Those two pieces. Alright. Let's go do the Dimir stuff. See you, champion. There we go.
Critical empowerment results. Special assignment received. Initializing.
shit. What? Where did you come from? An air at night. This ornament will block things out of place among the rubbish in the shed. Ornate symbols and wood carvings cover all sides, depicting images of hunters playing children and a great owl. It's unlikely it belongs at the farm. Perhaps the box was stolen. Its contents could shed some light on who the owner is. Open the box and take a look. Deliver the wooden knight to its owner. My guess is it belongs to one of the kids or something?
Hello.
Yep. Dimir farm again. Alright. Ruthless. So I went to turn down the music and they're like, nope. Gonna eat your face.
I don't like you.
Necessary evil. Dimir Farm is not an average farm. The place is void of livestock, but still producing food. The owners have no doubt found an alternative source of meat, and the operation should be investigated.
Mummy! 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 Intrus! Usurpator!
Lasanaeum Pace. What do you want? We are just poor farmers. We have broken no laws. They are not human.
They make good sausage. Ah, Mummy! That hurt!
We do not speak of sausages in front of strangers. My boy hunts strigoi and shapeshifters, same as you.
Not as tasty as the Blajin or the forest fairies or the...
The Padori do make an excellent stew. And why let it all go to waste? And so? What makes us different from you? We're on the same side in this war. It is humans against the rest of them, the unhumans, the lesser species. Do not judge us. Do not be so sanctimonious. The only difference between us is that they call you hero and they call us murderers. Hypocrites. We do their dirty work and they shake their heads, but they still look the other way and allow us to
Kill. I like to kill. To feel the soft flesh tearing. The warm blood running.
Silvio! Not in front of strangers.
Sorry, Mummy.
You have been a bad boy. Go do your work. Go! You should be thanking us. We are helping making things easier for all of you. Oh, it is so easy to call us evil, to call us monsters. But you cannot do anything about it. You will not. Your leaders will not. You cannot wash your hands of us. You need us. Your world needs us to do what you cannot do. You need us!
Learn how the Dimirids run their farm.
Stay away.
Something is wrong with that dude. Butchering nose. He brings him up from mountains with Patch's help. He dopes up meat in the back shed. He fats him up and carves him up at woodpile. He takes the meats to the grinder and makes the sausages. He don't let power go out or ghoulies get messy. He writes it all down like mommy says.
Stay away.
Destroyed the chainsaws. Let's see what else. Meat grinders. Destroyed the meat grinder. That's weird. Must be underground. Power generators. Find sedatives? Pillboxes. Alright, let's see. Now where we go? Big totems. Put sedatives in the troughs and find the bottom of the bait. One more pigtail. Oh, there's a champion over here somewhere. Shit. Got him. Alright. Need to kill feral kinker mouse and totemic kinker mouse. Kill the ghoul leader. Uh-oh, right this time. Oh, that's Patches. Wait. So from that journal, it says with Patches' help, so like the ghoul leader is like sacrificing his own people or something? I don't know if I caught that before. Carrion feeding off the carrion feeders. You see the necessity of our mission writ here in awful and refuse. In a sick society, only the slaughterhouse owner is content. You have stopped the meat machine, for now, but the disease has already spread. Strange appetites have been whetted. What was forbidden becomes merely perverse and then accepted. It is said that the ghouls once were as elevated as mankind. It is said they eat the dead in the hopes of regaining what was lost to them, though they only become more degenerate and obese. Alright, let's see. It's probably faster just to pour it out.
I don't like you.
The cellar door. The Dimir meat farm reeks of decay and danger, but you sense it hides an even darker secret. Perhaps what its unwelcoming owners avoid saying is more important than what they do say.
Lucrurile mărunte, plânsul. Îl fac pe Silviu pericit. Fac curnați pentru Silviu. Huh? You. Intruder. Usurper. Mummy, she's mad at you. But she says you're too strong to make sausage from. And people are not for sausages. Only unpeople. Dirty fairies. Blazin. Dirty. Dirty. Dirty.
Silviu! Puartă-te frumos! You ought not to listen to him. He is not well in the head. His father had the syphilis. He was born weak. He is strong here, but not so strong here.
Mummy!
Shush, you! You are very rude to come here into our home and tell us that we are wrong in what we do. This is our home, our land, our forest, not yours. You are from the outside. Outsiders do not understand. We have lived here for many generations, and always the Dimirs have served a purpose. Without us, the filthy fairies of the forest would have spread their dark magics. They would have poisoned your world. We have kept them away from your people. We have kept you safe long before you even knew they existed. Long before. Boy? What are you doing?
Mummy? The dirty animals.
They nothing. Go, boy. Go clean up that mess you made in the shed. You are not welcome here.
Find the entrance to the cellar. Aha! Disable the west block security system. Okay. Walk very slow. Search the cells for survivors. Okay. Let me open that one. Unlock this door open. Seriously? Fuck off. Finally. I found where the forest Blajini go, in the bellies of Dimir ghouls, then into Dimir sausages. She says we are only rats, only meat. How can this be? Oh crap, I have to, let's see. All of them down? Yeah. thought there was a person in here. This moves really slow. What? And we got the achievement. Nice. You were foolish and brave as the best of us, and as the best of us, you inspire the mind's abstract wandering. Today's topic, the heart of horror, or clarity versus grit. Was the Dimir cellar more frightening before or after you walked in? What is worse, a shadowy figure at the end of a tunnel, or the pockmarked face of a starlet in HD? Let us not cripple questions with answers. Today we waded through the depths of a Dimir childhood. We got a grainy glimpse of the darkness in which Sylvia was kept, and stared with sick certitude at the face of his favorite meat.
Critical empowerment results.
Alright, so the Dimir missions are done. Looks like we got a couple side missions, maybe? Hey, Skull War, how's it going? What mission is that? Not bad. Pretty good. Pretty good. There's a mission that takes me over here. What the hell is it? It's not Anastasia. What is? Oh, you know what it is? I know what it is. It's not something. It's on the return. It's the horrors missions. That's why I'm not going to those areas right now. Mangled corpse. The outcast. You come upon the savage remains of Dracula's hunter. Judging from the number of ferocious wounds on the corpse, he was heavily outmatched. A trail of gore leads eastwards into a forest ravine. A lead, a warning, a trap. Prepare yourself to confront the beast's response.
Visual tracking initiated.
Visual tracking initiated. Kill the outcast alpha werewolf. Oops. I aggroed him maybe. It's okay. All of our terminals are currently occupied. We apologize for the temporary inconvenience, but this represents an essential stress test of our competitors' networks. We must evaluate the strengths and weaknesses of their invisible systems, as well as their reactions under pressure. Please do not hesitate to send further reports. It is possible at this time that they will slip through the network cracks. However, these lost reports could end up being the most significant of all, precisely because they remained unread. Crying Wolf. Among other things, the Rochi group was running tests on the local lycanthropes. What are they looking for? Better take some blood samples to be sure. The Rochi use heavy-duty syringe designed for big game, or werewolves.
Quick access inventory updated.
Alright, gotta snag different types of werewolves and obtain some blood samples. To tell in first person that you're actually successfully using the thing. Setting. Yeah, I just like I don't have it super high when I'm doing the first person playthroughs because I want to hear more of the ambient sounds, but it's just like a random it's just a random no copyright electronic music playlist thing. Predators are thought to be majestic beings. They are more nervous than the grass and leaf eaters. Their way of life leaves room for fewer mistakes. Watch the nervous predators. If you know the land, in these days we can watch the predators down to their blood cells. Okay. Hey Neonix, how's it going? Yeah, if I play like actual music or something, like the VOD will get muted and whatnot. Every once in a while I'll just play shit that I want to listen to when I'm like running scenarios for like an evening stream or something, or I'm just screwing around. Let's go knock out these side missions here. Actually, you know what? No, I need one more main mission to like kick this guy's challenges to the next. So we need a main mission. Station have animation? Last dance of the Paduri. Strange, even hostile creatures, long lived undisturbed in the recesses of this ancient forest. Some have attempted to resist the war that has come to Bacchus County, while others have begun to kill indiscriminately. Those must be stopped.
Goddess almighty! You scared me half to death. Oh, shut up. You know I have good reason to be worried with what's out there. The forest is a dangerous place for humans. It was one of the last refuges of the Fae folk. When the human world wanted no more of them, they came here to be left alone. But the vampires don't respect the truce between the fairies and the outside world, and it's caused no end of trouble. The weaker ones are hunted and killed by the Vampire Queen's footmen. The stronger ones? The stronger ones, they're the ones who concern me. Instead of simply striking back at the vampires, they're killing. Indiscriminately. The Fata Paduri. They are many, and they are mad. Mamu Paduri was always a bit mad, mind you. But she kept to her part of the forest. Now... Goddess, be kind! You can't just run off like that to fight her and her brood. It's their forest, and she's tricksy. The music attracts Mamu Paduri. It's her weakness, and it'll draw her out of her lair. Try to understand. She's like a wild animal that's been hurt. She's not accountable for her actions. That doesn't excuse it, but... Please try to understand what it is made her this way. Before you put a stop to her.
Oh hey, I'm glad the songs help you, Neonix. And yeah, Pushing Babies, awesome. I love that song. Take the music box.
Quick access inventory updated.
Use the box to capture the music of a sign for a spirit. Use the box to capture the music of an enslaved forest spirit.
Special assignment received. Initializing.
No, I wanted to capture it. Damn it. This could be a problem, potentially. Did it again. I accidentally killed it. There we go. Nightcore, the wolf and the sheep? Keening. Nope. Keening.
Quick access inventory updated.
Who's champion? CNN. There's somebody. Alright, so now we need to lure out Lompideri. Are you liking the new gimmick system? You mean the weapon mechanics? Yeah? No, I don't have enough inventory slots. No, Funcom doesn't call them gimmicks. Tilty called them gimmicks in like one of the first streams, and then was informed and or educated on why that's not a good idea to call them that, because of how gimmick has a negative connotation in the English language. He did literally, like, you know, it's not his first language, so it's understandable. is a very interesting stream. The pistol one seems so random. The pistol one is I mean, it is random, right? Like that's the thing. But you can do stuff. There's abilities to make it like slightly less random. I'm just busting if the term is appropriate. No, I mean, I don't think they're gimmicks. Not in a negative way. I mean, technically gimmick itself is not a negative word, right? It's got negative associations because of like. Okay, wait. Did anyone ever notice that this rock has the picture of the Lady Paduri carved in it before? Like, there's like the tree and the tree, but that is definitely the lady that turns in the Paduri face, like carved into the rock. Just like deviant is not a negative. I don't know if that's correct. I don't think that's an apples to apples comparison. But this is why I do things on. This is why I'm doing the first person playthrough. I don't know that I've ever noticed that that her face is carved into this rock here. I saw like tree shit and like some symbols. I don't think I ever noticed her face. Mama Paduri. Boom. Don't die. Oh, sorry, Skull. I have to go to a vendor because I can't even turn in this mission, I don't think. Oh, I see what you mean. But I still think that's a, like, I don't know. I still feel that leans more negative than gimmick. Like, it's more naturally negative. If that makes any sense. How many EP do you think? Oh, how many episodes? I don't know. I'm at 37 and I'm in Transylvania. Ooh, purple osmium. Thanks for the host, Glitch. Oh wait, I want to keep those. Come back here. Come back here. My gun is higher level than your achievement. Nice.
Hello.
Okay, so now I can do the sides. Because they'll count towards here. It won't be a waste. It's a dirty job. A lone Orochi agent has fallen victim to the forest werewolves. Beside his corpse, a tablet still strobes with automated demands for updates on the progress of a retrieval mission. The reports refer to Orochi field data being stolen by a pack of scavenging ghouls. The doomed agent's assignment was to find their territory and pick through the refuse piles. You could finish his work and claim the data for your own secret society.
Local bounty detected. Initiating.
I love all the quest lines. I just love them all so much. There we go. We got one pile. Oops. Am I jumping up into people? Or ghouls, as the case may be. Savage Coast, really? There's a bunch of cool stuff there. I really like the hotel and the beach in Savage Coast. And the hotel room, like that whole first Wicker mission, is really cool. And the whole hotel thing always reminds me of this, it was like a sci-fi series called The Lost Room. It was really cool. It's admirable. Damn it. It's admirable how deep the Orochi group is willing to go to feed their mainframes with potentially insignificant information. It's also admirable how eager they are to lay down and die to give us easy access to the same data. Our libraries are past due a refresh on ghouls. While those barely sentient bags of meat have rarely played a major role in any measurable system, there's no reason they won't. Every pebble can cause an avalanche, and while I don't see how a ghoul will ever affect events in any discernible way, it pays to be prepared. Reminds you of an old horror movie. A wreath of roses, a car wreck, a corpse, and a bed of roses. It looks like the driver was killed when he swerved off the road. An ill fate indeed. An eerie presence can be felt at the site, and a depressing sadness thickens the air. Perhaps there is more to the scene than meets the eye. Search for clues and uncover what the driver was doing here. Well, that's weird. It doesn't update anything on the screen, you just all of a sudden have to pick roses. But the journal says, the notebook contained pictures and other memories of a little girl who passed away years ago. The notes say her grave is nearby. She loved red flowers, and that she always got some on the anniversary of her death. The driver was on his way to pick roses when he was killed. Okay, so pick red flowers. And we place them on the girl's grave. Which is there. Tokyo's your least favorite? That's sad. Tokyo's awesome. Tokyo is one of my favorite.
Critical empowerment results.
You hated a lot of missions from there? Red Hand down. A crashed Red Hand helicopter out here in the forest would be curious even without the skeleton displayed next to it. Investigate the site. The skeleton still clutches an old pocket watch in its hand. For the second half of the note. Defeat the werewolf ambush. Let's see if we crash that again. What you have witnessed are the ripples of waves formed deep inside the Red Hand facility several decades ago. They dug too deep and they disturbed the hell dimensions, in the process weakening the divide between us. They were dealing with technology they didn't fully understand. They were bringing about events they were not prepared to handle. Let their mistake be your lesson. Well, the Aegis system's not in Legends, so that's not an issue for Tokyo in this game.
Critical empowerment results.
Cruel nature. A message scrawled onto the note pinned to the tree begs whoever reads it for a moment of their time. A girl has been trapped by magic inside the tree and cannot break free without help. The message explicitly asks the reader to get a mandrake root, a piece of rope, and the heart of a pack-ear wolf, then to perform a ritual to free the girl from the curse. I mean, honestly, if you came into TSW later, once the Aegis skills and shit was there, like, it didn't matter nearly as much. If you played Aegis when it first came out, that was a different story. Like, legit, it was much worse when it first was in the game in CSW. Where does it want me to go? For a pack leader? Oh, here. Played since beta lifetime. Yeah, I'm a Grandmaster as well. But just because you played since beta doesn't mean you were playing when Aegis came out. Like, lots of people came and went through different phases. I'm just saying, if you were playing when Aegis first came out, then you had like the fucking 5 seconds to, or something. It was a crazy long amount of time to switch your Aegis controllers, and you like in mid-fight you'd be sitting there like tinkering your controller like to the other color, like while like trying to run around and not get by AoEs because it took forever to actually switch it. And they changed that, or I should say they added a skill tree that like, you could put points into and would reduce your switch time. So it went all the way down to like basically nothing, like a 1 second GCD. So you could just be like, click, other color. But originally it was like 5 or 10 seconds. Like it was a crazy long time where you're like running around in Tokyo like trying to turn the color to a different color. Because if you're fighting a boss that had like double color shields, like you'd get one color down and then and then you'd be fucked. Now, once they instituted the skill tree where you could fix that, or at least, you know, spend points to reduce the time, once you got your time all the way down, or that skill tree all the way up, and your time all the way down. After that, and especially with the auto Aegis mod, the like auto switch, engage stuff, it really didn't matter. What mattered then wasn't so much the Aegis system mechanics as it was the grind to up it. The grind to up it was pretty fucking crazy. Yeah, I could see that glitch. That makes sense. I never did that, but that makes sense. Having someone else to handle the other color. Like how I used to run it before they fixed it is like you split your build so you had like your offhand was set to the other color, and you had to have, instead of like having like your main hand have certain abilities and your offhand was usually more utility, like you'd have like double consumers on your build, one for one weapon, one for the other, so when the color swapped you just only attacked with the second weapon. Released her. That doesn't seem like a complaint. After you left Tokyo, I mainly did Nightmare Dungeons. So yeah, see, I maxed my Aegis. I did like nothing but Aegis, like Nightmare raids, day in and day out for fucking ever. Not to mention grinding the holy fuck out of the Aegis dungeons. Wild Hunt. The forest is infested by the filth, and all who travel it, supernatural or not, are in danger of being consumed by its corruption. Riley is especially upset about the fungal filth crawling across the old woods and want it cleared no matter the cost. Play together a lot. Handy. Secondhand read because once it was done. Yeah, I know I'm only in Transylvania, like Shadow Forest and Purples on this character, but this is like my 5th character in Legends. So because Monahotep, like your question about the gimmicks, I was a little thrown by, because yeah, I don't know, I've been playing with the weapon mechanics in this game across 5 characters for a long time, so yeah, I don't have any issues with them. I actually like them for the most part. In the game's defense, you only have 20 or so hours into SWL. Some explosion. Oh, okay. That makes sense. So, add 2 zeros to that. That's where I'm at. I think I'm over 2,000 hours now. It's highly a throw. Like, I literally started this character to like replay the entire game in first person, just to re-experience the game from a different perspective. And I don't normally play assault rifle, so I was like, okay, I'll do assault rifle and try out its mechanics. I think it fits well for first person. Also using the Hellfire assault launcher. It's a Hellfire assault rifle, specifically because it has a special effect, right? Like instead of having to like have a grenade ability and launch it, like it'll automatically consume any loaded grenade you have, dealing damage directly to the target and nearby enemies. So it's kind of like a easy mode for the weapon mechanic. I mean, I can use the grenade ability but like, yeah, it auto consumes when you fire. So like, if a grenade procs, I can just fire my burst fire ability, and it'll auto do the grenade damage. KSR or nothing. I wasn't gonna buy a fucking KSR for my ult. Are you kidding me? Shit, those things are expensive. Plus, I mean, yeah, I'm not playing an end game content with this guy, and it just makes my life easier not having to worry about doing something with the grenades. I can either use my grenade that I want, or it just does extra damage if one's procced when I burst fire. It's super lazy useful. I need more incubators, I guess. It's a chitter. Where the hell are all the incubators at? Like 4 more incubators. I logged out a month or so ago with over 20 million credits. I find now I have 400,000. My wife has been raiding my account to buy outfits and mounts. The HUD setup? Yeah, hold on, I have the link somewhere. I thought I made a command out of it, but maybe I didn't. Got my KSR when the cash first dropped, but I wasn't playing art back then. So that's the reticle. You can scale it, by the way. So like, you can make this whole thing like bigger or smaller. It's got a setting. Like this is at actually 150. It starts off a little bit smaller, and you can scale it up or down. You have your health, the enemy's health, and then the weapon mechanics. Like this is your energy, and the outside is the mechanic. Yeah, I use it on the first person because I don't know, it feels like you're playing, especially with assault rifle. It's like I'm playing a first person shooter, and it gives it like that different feel. And all your information's like right there, like at where you're looking. It's like Secret World Call of Duty or something. Destroy spore pods. You know what I didn't do? put this here so I can spray those little dudes. 4. And see, even this, when I'm firing, if the grenade procs, it just auto does more damage. I love the Hellfire launcher, because it's just like brain dead easy. All those loot lanterns. Hey, Decius. What's up? That was a great second weapon if you want any. Yeah, it just works good for this playthrough, honestly, because it's just easy. Slot 1. Plus, like, okay, so I always play my main character with an Xbox controller. Like, that's just how I always play TSW. It's how I play Secret World Legends. I always play on the controller. But for the first person playthrough, I'm actually playing keyboard and mouse because, oddly enough, Secret World is the only game I actually play with a controller. When I normally play like first person like shooter style games, I do normally keyboard and mouse. I just fucking hated it in CSW because of the hold right mouse button to look around shit. Just annoyed the shit out of me. So the other thing that's different for me is I'm actually like using the keyboard to hit abilities and stuff. It's another reason that Hellfire makes things easier. It's one less thing for me to have to pay attention to, because this is different than how I normally play. It is rough in first person when you have these effects on you, because they're like basically just in your face. Fatal fungi. A strange kind of fungus grows on the edge of the black pool. A sample for further research could prove useful in the battle to stop the filth from spreading. The filth spreads in many ways, and understanding how might be half the battle of stopping it. Collect a sample and take it to the Romani camp. Someone there should know what to do. Alright. So that's that. Still need to finish the actual main mission. And then here's this boss. Let's put our heal back on. Where'd that go? Wild shot. A lore and a bag. Alien shit everywhere. Haha. The fungal ecosystem is a showroom model of chaos, every aspect of it governed by minor, rapid, seemingly random mutations within the model. We're learning a lot, incorporating its algorithms into our own formulas. Please do continue your fungicide. Every sample you require adds to our understanding of the various permutations of mushrooms. Waste no time on the fairy that fights the fungi. She's of an older breed, effective in her brutality but largely insignificant in the long run. The Templars will surely be intrigued. They like their fairy tales, though history tells us she is the spawn of their Illuminati enemies. Really? She's the spawn of their Illuminati enemies. Interesting. I don't have enough free space. Returning the mission. We need to go to the Romani Observer. There's a side mission in here. Let's talk that out of the way.
Local bounty detected. Initiating.
Running back. Because I'm awfully deceiving. I always say I'm fine, but that's not the
A clutch of flowers adorns this otherwise unmarked grave, somehow still clinging to life in the graveyard's leached soil. They would survive better away from this mournful place. The flowers are unusually vibrant, though their roots are obviously struggling to find hold in the stony ground. Search for a new site for the flower. Why are we... Okay, that seems a little weird. I'm just gonna go ahead and say that. Like, why are we stealing flowers from a grave to put somewhere else? Isn't there another lore that's up on top of one of these things? Maybe it's the other way. Like, hey, you know what? These flowers look too nice for this graveyard. Let's go put them somewhere else. Rude. I was sworn there was another spot. Oh well. Maybe I already got it. Stealing great flowers. Right? It doesn't even seem like there's a... Like, oh, we're gonna move them somewhere else because of, like, a good reason. It's just like, yeah... These look too good to be here. So... We're gonna put them somewhere else. where they'll look nicer. So let me grab that while we're up there. Wagon. We're stealing them to put them by the wagon.
Welcome.
Fresh earth. Where's the fresh earth? Where's the fresh earth again? I keep thinking I get like an activation spot, but it's always the spirits I'm running into. There we go. It's not super easy to find. And the ghost shows up, like, yo, why the fuck did you steal my flowers and put them over here? Jerk. We are currently undergoing a transformation. Old scales are being shed, new cloths being added, the hundreds of connected are all switching seats. In the course of the current shift, no one is available to take your call. However, it has been locked. The significance will be figured into the updated models. Please note that today's automatism is not permanent. Nothing ever is. I need to go find the vendor. Grave Robin. Clearly the ghost that the grave belonged to annoyed our character, and this is mere spite. I like that answer. I like it. Screw you, buddy. Stealing your flowers. Every time I do the faction missions, it makes me want meatballs. Why? I don't understand the reference. But why? Oh, I forgot to read one of those. Son of a bitch. Any data we can gather should be assessed by our mathematicians and added to our equations. Handing over material before we have had a chance to assess its impact is counterproductive. Let's put our faith in the order of things in the circle of events. Everything we put in will find its way back to us. That is the way of things. Okay, hold on. I'm gonna see if I can pull up that that last thing I didn't read. Being Illuminati, the head director dude says, "What's for lunch?" and it's Swedish meatballs. Oh, my Illuminati agent can only do the first faction mission. Because they're only like IP 270 or something. Wait, why? Shit, my record, my shadow play I don't think is working. Hold on, we can do this. I can do this. I just need to... to bring up my own stream on my screen. Back like a minute or two. And I should be able to see the text on the screen. Theoretically. Okay, I'm almost there. This is the part where I was... Oh, man, I missed the first one. What's the first one? That shit happens really quick. 47... Okay, I already read the currently undergoing transformation, and that's what threw me off, is I like skipped out. I was like, okay, fine. No, I did read the Wild Hunt. Never mind. The other one was, any data we can gather should be assessed by our mathematicians and added to our equations. Handing over material before we have had a chance to assess its impact is counterproductive. Let's put our faith in the order of things and the circle of events. Everything we put in will find its way back to us. That is the way of things. That was the fatal fungi turning. We're good. We're good. Set it 100 times with the glyph. XP is life because you can get like 27 discs a day if you patron. Yeah. The faction missions, like especially for my main character that's E10, like they're fucking amazing. I mean, okay, they're exactly the same as E10 scenarios. It's just without having to do an E10 scenario. Like even if it takes the same amount of time, or even if it's longer, it's something different to do. That's not just like waves of monsters you have to wait on and like a boss to fight. Just having something different to do for those distillates is just amazing. So we're only missing 2 side missions for the whole zone. Lord of the Flies and Assorted Nasties. I think this is Lord of the Flies. And that's Assorted Nasties, right? They're right there. So 2 side missions, and then 2 investigation missions. I'm gonna tell you right now, I'm pretty sure I'll try and do obstruction of persons without like hitting up the guide, but singing stones, I guarantee you, I'm gonna look that shit up. That's one of those ones that's like music based and like listening to tones and trying to repeat them. I'm not gonna do it. I can tell you right now, I'm gonna use a guide for that mission. End of story. I'm not sitting here and like listening to like ding 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 and then hitting stones until it makes the right sounds. Not happening. That one I'm using a guide for 100%. This one, I'm pretty sure I can just try and like work it out. But I also still have 4 action missions left. The fungal ones, these are both fungal ones, and then the Dracula SD ones. Fair enough, my former chorus probably thinks over. Like, I don't know that I'm entirely like tone deaf or anything, but it's just not gonna work. If I had like no choice, if I had no guide, I would probably do it on my own. And spend a fair bit of time on it, but I'm not gonna stream like 2 hours of me going ding 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 like over and over again. It's not gonna be good for anyone watching or for me. That, and I've done the quest a shit ton of times, so I like just don't have an interest in figuring that out manually. I'm not musically inclined enough to pick it up super easily. If that makes sense. But anyway, it's about that time for me. So I'm going to start ending the stream here, and let's see, today is Friday, right? So if I do stream tomorrow or Sunday, it'll probably be later, and it probably won't be the first person stuff. But I'll probably pick up this character and finish out the zone on Monday. Sudden image of breaking out a xylophone. I hope you're referencing the video I did where I did an achievement on a xylophone. But to be fair, when I did that Cost of Magic achievement on a xylophone with wrenches, like, it didn't really make notes so much, because when you attach things to xylophone pieces, they stop vibrating correctly, and the tone is all about the vibration. So when you attach alligator clips to xylophone keys and then you hit them, you sort of deaden the sound, unfortunately. And if you have no idea what I'm talking about, look on my Twitch for the YouTube links, and yeah, if you don't know what I'm talking about and you just randomly mention a xylophone, on my Twitch page, scroll down, there's a YouTube link, and on my YouTube I have me doing it's the Cost of Magic achievement where you have to jump around like in the rocks in the acid pool and not fall in. I did it, my character on the Valentine's Day scooter with a xylophone and little wrenches as like the input device. So yeah. Dumb shit. Alright, so I'm gonna see if I can find someone to host, and I'll hopefully catch you guys later. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. See if anyone else is streaming at the moment. Hey, Luris is streaming. I'll throw them a host. Thanks for hanging out, Glitch. Appreciate it. I'm the host.